They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. Hello, everybody, and welcome to hell. F1 is Saturday night. We are here for the Hungarian Grand Prix. It is always an interesting race here at the Hungarian Grand Prix. Always is. And we got 18 drivers here tonight, ready to go for what is always going to be an interesting race. And joining me in the commentary box, it's Penske.
Hi, Mitch. Yeah, it's good to be back again for RRL.
You got that probably going, ah!
Oh, sorry, RRL.
Yes, there we go. Anyway, so we got 15 minutes on the clock to go here in qualifying, and it's going to be an interesting race here tonight. Talk us through Hungary. What a track. Yes.
Yes. You didn't say the name. Hungary.
Yes. Hungary. What a great track.
Fun track indeed, a very technical track, tough to pass around here. Sometimes she's got to send it up the inside to get moves done here. And that's pretty much all Hungary.
Yeah, that is a great response. Let me just get the... I was hoping you'd talk longer so I could get the points up here, but let me just get the points up here. Some news. Jared is no longer, unfortunately, no longer part of Saturday night. He's decided to pack his car and head off to the next Grand Prix, whenever that will be, probably in the 2010 cars, which shout out to that race on Wednesday night. That's all I can say. Yeah, it's going to be interesting night here tonight. We've got 18 drivers, and I think Hungary's always an interesting one. You can get some good battles around here. Don't you agree? Oh, but
Yeah,
good battles, but also some interesting racing.
Indeed. Hot spots at turn 1 obviously for passing, and if you get the switchback you can try and get the pass down at turns 3 and 4. As, ooh, Death Bros just going around and nearly collected by one of the McLaren cars.
Thank you, that allows me to... I should have the website literally bookmarked so I can get it. But yeah, not a great start for I'm Deaf Bro as we go to Saturday F1 League, and there's a new section called Previous Leagues, of course. F2 Championship just finished today, and of course Benny the champion. But here are the points, and well, Al Hugo is your champion because, let's be honest here, he's 63 points ahead. Ducil and Ryan is not racing, and he's second. So, yeah, congratulations, Alan Hugo. Well done. Great championship win from Alan Hugo in the Mercedes. Absolutely superb effort. Yeah, Ryan second. Zombie is in third. Max made in fourth. Me waiting fifth. Master Berserk sixth. I should be on board with someone here. I do apologise.
Oh, and Withers goes around.
Oh, Withers, of course, now full time. He's around on the hard time. And let me stay on board here with Fish. And Hugo, Zombie, Max, Wadey, Berserk, Derek Kid, I'm Death Bro, Edge as Fish goes P1. Then we got Frizy, Savoury, the Mince Pie, B-Dubs, Benny, F1 is that mad Formula Fish. Deno, the Wonder Watch, of course, here tonight. He is racing. Where is he actually? There he is. Max Mate goes to the top. And Broken Reptile, always a fan favourite. Withers, X-Steel, and Poms for the win. 87 here for some reason as a full-time driver when I'm pretty sure he works most Saturday nights. So, yeah, awkward. But, yeah, so there you go. There are the points. Done and dusted. Actually, let me, excuse me. I have forgotten about the constructors' points because how dare I? How dare I? And here's Deno to finish a lap here. And I think he's made a mistake. Okay, here you go. Mercedes on top by 35 points. Then it's Renault, Alfa Romeo, Williams, Red Bull, Haas, Racing Point, Ferrari, Toro Rosso, and McLaren. I'm sure the McLaren drivers would absolutely want to do better here tonight. Let's see what Deno can do here. A 1 minute 20.2. Alrighty.
Defro goes to the top with 1 minute 18.0. It's yellow flag sector 1. I think that's just Dana going slow.
Yeah. But Defro, Dano stopped at the line as Berserk now. He goes P2. And Max running P3 at the moment. Matt goes into P5 on the hard tyres. And a strategy, always an interesting one here at this track, as has he come out on circuit yet? I can't actually see. No, he has not come out on circuit yet, Broken Reptile. But Withers out there on the hard tyres, as Calvo also out there on the hard tyres in the LaFerrari. Dubstep about to finish a lap. Let's see what he can do here. He's about to come around the last corner. He's actually on the hard tyres. I've put the wrong thing on. There we go. And he goes P7 in the Ferrari. So Dubstep goes P7 here. And of course the number 2 Ferrari, which is always very familiar on Monday nights.
Calbo, the next car, to set a lap here around the second last corner. He's also on the hard tyres. He goes a bit wide in the last corner to get a good run coming out of it. A little bit sideways, coming up to the line. He'll do 1 minute 20.4, just behind Dano.
And of course he's looking for that Truck Driver Award here tonight as well. He's won a few here this season. And a lot of guys on the hard tyres, which, have you got a weather report?
Weather report we have not. We'll just go get that right now.
So I'm very interested that we've got a lot of hard tyres at the moment, but that could honestly mean that everyone's just going to qualify in the mediums at the end, to be honest. So I'm really thinking way too much into it. As Fish pulls to the right lane, cars through, and a bunch of hard tyres as Alan Hugo, and you know what? Let's go on board here with Alan Hugo for a lap here around the Hungarian Ring Grand Prix. See what he can do around this circuit on these hard tyres. Sorry, I was just making sure the stream was okay. Yeah, Al Hugo looks like he's purple at the moment, first sector. And, yes, the yeah, I can't say that right. I'm so sorry. I should be ashamed of it. AOI Charlie would be ashamed of me for not getting my sayings correctly of nationality, of different nationality. But shout out to Charlie, even though Charlie would never see this. Actually, Alan Hugo's actually validated his lap time, so... But he's on the hard tyre anyway, so it doesn't really matter. As we'll see what he could have done anyway, Alan Hugo. He's about to cross the line now, and he would have done a 17.2, so that would have put him to the top of the standings. And we've got 7 minutes to go here in qualifying. As broken
Freaking reptiles gone to the top.
Oh my god.
Screen the shot that.
Shit. I'm gonna give me that oi oi oi, and I'm gonna type it in the chat right now. Oi oi oi. There we go. Broken Reptile is on pole position at the moment, and I think we should red flag the session.
I agree with the red flag. You got the session. Just gotten the weather
As
report
Matt,
for the race right now.
Yes.
It's going to be an overcast race.
So yeah, forget what I completely said. But yeah, here's Matt. And Matt is actually on an outlap. He's about to begin here. And we will expect a couple of guys maybe go on the soft tyres to do a lap. And most likely we're going to see a lot of people on mediums. So we'll wait and see how things go. As Matt gets a tow from the racing points, trying to get an advantage here. Venom goes to stop with a 17.2.
Here comes Hugo out of the last corner here. He comes to the line. And he does a 22.5, so he must have made a mistake on his lap.
Or is he going for that truck driver? Or quite possibly.
Possibly.
As we have 5 minutes and 43 seconds to go in this session, and we're going to go to... Actually, Fisher's gone to 4-4. That's the lap he's already had, possibly. Venom's out there at the moment. And we'll see how things go. Derek Kidd's still not completely alive, and of course the 2 Red Bulls haven't done one yet as well, so we'll have to wait and see how things turn out. Here with 5 minutes to go. And Matt pulls into the pits. And we've got 5 minutes to go in this session. So Penske, who do you think's going to get pole?
Who do I think's going to get pole? I think Master Berserk might have a shot at getting pole here.
There you go, Berserk, possible pole.
And as I say that, Hugo goes to the top.
Yeah, well, we're going to see a whole bunch of these guys probably go on the mediums for the last bit here in qualifying. So...
Oh! Burke in the wall.
He's on 6 laps on hard tyres. He's probably just getting ready to come back into the pits and get ready for the final bits of this session.
He probably doesn't want to start on those tyres.
That could be another thing as well. I think we saw that last week with Jared, actually. With his tyres. But Jared doesn't really matter now, since Jared is not full-time anymore. And if you're not full-time anymore, you're dead to us. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, so yeah, everyone's coming in.
Corner.
Well, he's coming into the pits. Everyone's going to be coming into the pits. Actually, there's a Renault making their way out, and look at this, medium. A bunch of mediums, so that's all we're going to see here. And you know what, Penske... Actually, no, well, wait, well, you know what, we will... Once Withers gets around, you can take us a lap around Hungary once Withers gets around.
Withers gets around.
Fish out there as well, yeah. Bunch of guys on the medium tyres to the end of this session. But yeah, Broken Reptile 17-3. Interesting, and he will be hoping to beat his lap on the softs. Venom out there now as well, and yeah, everyone, literally everyone. I'm quite surprised. Usually, you usually see maybe someone try to get a stinky pole on softs here, but it's not happening here tonight.
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah, that is true. Not yet at the moment. As we're about to come around the last few quarters, Penske, take it away.
Alright, we're just slowing down to get a lap sorted in right now. And he gasses it up now, heading into the final corner. Want to take a wide line staying so you can get the better run out of the corner. Open up that DRS, you can relax a little bit down this straight. He goes down the hill into turn 1, you've got a little bit of traffic coming out pit lane, but Maxman lets him go. Hard on the brakes into turn 1, he's going to go second gear into turn 1, a little bit of curb. Don't want to ride coming out of the turn 1 corner. Open up DRS again into turn 2, or 3 I think this is. You don't want to hit that curb, otherwise you get a bit sideways and sometimes spin. But nail this curb right here. Going up the hill at the end of sector 1. You don't want to take too much inside curb or too much outside curb through here. That can happen. A little bit sideways there for Withers. A little bit wide actually, and he's off. And he can actually gathers it back up. Hard on the brakes into the chicane right here. Gets that done just fine. Gasses it up again to the left-hander up here, heading into another right-hander. Gasses it back up again, to another left-hander, into another right-hander. You don't want to go too wide, oh, as he does that. Hard on the brakes into the third last corner here. Into the second last corner, again, not too much inside curb, and I think he's just backed out of the lap.
Keep talking for it.
I wanted to go much faster than into the final corner. Gavis is back up again, heading out of the last corner, and heads to the line.
I think it's going to be a good lap. It's
1:25.2.
He's re-beginning his lap again. But
and
yeah,
Calvo
must be watching the stream because he's gone on the softs. So
he's the only driver in the field on the softs. Death Pro goes to the top with 16.6.
Yep, Death Pro goes to the top with 16.6. And I think that's one the Williams about to cross the line. No, it's Derek Kidd. He's just beginning his lap. Berserker out there, your prediction for pole. Fish on a second lap here as well. Hugo Venom as one of the Renaults. With a big mistake.
Oh, so that's Edge showing up Death Pro.
Venom begins his lap. And hello DT, welcome online. But Deno, the one to watch. Let's see what he can do here. Comes around the last corner, Deno. And what will it be for Deno? 5.790 crossed the line. He must have validated. Would have been a lap that would have put him P5 though. So he'll be disappointed in that. Four-wheel fish. I think he's made a bit of an error. He's made a bit of an oopsie. Withers.
He comes Withers to the line.
And he goes
20.11.
P14. Calvo's retired. He will get that Drug Driver of the Night award.
Derek Kidd goes
happily.
P3.
Hugo goes second. Now we'll watch Venom. See what Venom can do here. Can it move him up through the field? And possibly on pole position. It's Death Row on top at the moment. And Venom might have invalidated it. Let me have a look. He will be started on hard tyres. He did invalidate it. So that's a shame.
Matt's on a good lap here.
He's starting on 3 lap old tyres. But does Matt cross the line?
P7.
P7. Berserk also, who's starting on 6 lap old hard tyres. So that will be a fun
He'll be starting on
bit.
3 lap hards.
No, he'll be starting on 6 lap hards actually, Master Berserk. Venom will
Actually,
be starting on 3 lap hards. No, on my screen for Berserk it says 6.
On my screen it says 3.
As the viewers, you can clearly see it says 6 laps on hard tyres for Master Berserk.
I don't have a stream, so I've got no evidence to back that up.
Exactly. There's your point. as Penske can take us through the results once they come up.
We got Death Row in P1, about half a second faster than Alan Hugo, who's qualified on the hard tyres. We've got Derry Kidd and New Zealand Venom right behind them. Everyone's favoured Broken Reptile, who qualified on the stop, starting 5th, with Matt, Master Berserk and PA on the hards. Mince Pie and Max Mate round out the 10. And you got Dubstep, Fry, Dano, Edge, Rivers, Calvo, the drunk driver of the night, and then the 2 Red Bulls of Zombie and Do, who did not do qualifying.
Yeah, 3.864 seconds behind for Calvo was in the Ferrari, with a great effort being the drunk driver of the night for like the 500th time in a row. As it is indeed an overcast race here tonight, and thank God this week we have formation up on, so we don't have to talk out of our ass and then realise that shit goes wrong. Yes. Let me actually just make sure it is on. Yes it is. Okay, thank God. Thank God you're here. Alright. So 28 seconds about to get underway. So Reptile will be the only one on the soft tyres, and all I can say to him is good luck, because those softs are not good at all. Coming from experience, it's not good to start on the softs around here in the opening part of this race, but could be happy for maybe a safety car later on in the race. Could help him out, no doubt about it. But Penske, who do you think could win here tonight, and who's your surprise podium?
Who I think's gonna win? There's actually a tough one. There's a lot of guys that can win this race, actually. I think Death Row might take this win away tonight. Surprise podium. I think Dubstep from P11 might take that surprise podium.
Okay, well, since Fricey has decided to actually make actual good decisions and predictions on the Monday stream, I can now say a proper guess. I think that Alan Hugo will... Well, actually, Hugo started them at hards, excuse me. So, actually, I think Alan Hugo will probably still win. I think he'll have the pace on the end on the mediums, but it also depends on if there is a safety car at any point. And for a surprise podium, I'm going to go with... we're going to go with Max Mate in P10. I think could possibly surprise us and get on to that podium here for the race, here for round 9 of the I'm Hungry GP. And it's going to be an interesting one. It's always an interesting one around here. Looking forward to this. And mix of tyres, because medium, hard, soft, medium, hard, medium, hard, medium, hard, medium. So there's a mix of strategies all around for the field. And I think it could be very interesting to see how it all plays out towards the end of this one. But it is I'm Death Row from Alan Hugo, Derry Kidd, Venom and Broken Reptile, everyone's fan favourite, even though his fans have not shown up tonight, so maybe he will finally get a good result without his fans showing up. But we are going to wait 35 laps around this Hungarian Grand Prix, and we're about to get underway. 18 drivers around a track that can bring out the anger, the salts, it can bring out a lot.
Long wait, there we are.
We're about to get set here in Hungary. We're racing, and it looks like it's actually a great stuff for Death Row. Gets the jump over Alan Hugo, and what a great stuff for Venom. He could even maybe try to stick up into the lead if he possibly could. Oh, but he holds on, gets to second. He's got a Williams behind him that pushes him through, and Derek Kidd actually gets through into second. Great job by Derek Kidd. Reasonably clean at the back at the moment. Max Mate's pulled his way through the field into 7th. Oh, there's a bit of contact, a bit of argy-bargy throughout the field. Oh, I thought there was going to be a spin there.
I think the McLaren's got into each other. Oh, trouble behind!
The McLarens got into each other. Well, the McLarens have gone into each other. I was just on board with Dano. And yeah, it's not
And I
going
think
well.
Zombie's got wing
Calvo now-
damage. Oh, and it's
that's
still
what
going
happens
on. Fish and Calvo are tangling.
Oh, no, and Fish is around.
Saves it. And Matt's got to take avoiding
And if I-
action. Oh, and the other
Oh
Red Bull
dear, and
deals
it's,
around.
oh, it's all happening here with this pack,
Oh.
mid-pack of Dills around. Yeah,
Still
more wing
going on.
damage. There's still more wing damage throughout the field. But it's on Deathbro on top at the moment. Doing very well here. I'm trying to pull away. He's got Derek Kid behind. Reptile. Could he try to maybe sneak a move on Berserker? He possibly can, but he's got the two Mercedes behind him. So Broken Reptile got that good start that he needed. And Zombie will be in. And I say, no, Dill stays out. But yeah, Zombie into the lane. And that's not what the Red Bull team would have wanted. As Hugo now's going to look for the move here on Broken Reptile. He looks to send it through. Will Broken Reptile fight it? I don't think so. And Hugo now goes up into P5. And Max Mate could go for the move on him. Possibly can. That's
close
not
enough.
a passing opportunity. I mean, if you get the perfect run and you're right on them, you can do it. But my goodness me.
He's got the other Toro roster of Mince Pie right behind him as well.
Yeah, Savory mid-spy
Oh!
Dill is out, and it's a virtual
Dill's just
safety car.
retired. Oh, he spinned it.
No, yeah, he spun. And the VSC has been deployed here at the
Dana-
Hungary
oh.
ring.
Dano.
What's happened to Dano?
Dano's having very interesting stuff happening between he and Dubstep. I think a little bit of lag might have been the cause of that.
Yeah. It could be a bit of lag there, but Savory that Mince Pie's going to see if he can get close to Max Mate, and Broker Reptile's in. That's a smart strategy for Broker Reptile. Get those softs off as quickly as he possibly can. He's not.
Oh, don't speed though.
He's really going to. He's not really going to gain much here, Broker Reptile, but still, smart strategy by him to do that. And this is actually quite a long virtual safety car. Oh my god!
Oh, something's
I
happened.
just saw Dano go inside. Dubstep there.
Yeah, that was
Oh
good.
my goodness.
Interesting stuff. He's actually been caught on the restart by Fry and Dubstep and Mince Pie getting together. Therefore, he gets a penalty.
Yeah, it's interesting, and Dano
Oh,
has
Dano!
almost spun it.
And
Almost
Withers has
spun
gone
it actually,
wide.
but we'll go back up to the front here with Berserk. Venom the front lead on the hard tyres at the moment. And Deathbro and Derek Kid just got to pull away here on
Oh,
these
Venom has
mediums.
gone very sideways. And now he falls in the clutches of
Might-
Burke.
And we got a Broken Reptile fan in the chat. It's Marky Noti. And Marky, unfortunately, Broken Reptile, but he got help with the virtual safety car. And he
Oh,
did
Buck's
qualify on this,
gone
obviously
wide.
qualified Peak 5, actually. But meanwhile, Peak 4, Hugo versus Berserk. And it's on here between these two.
Right on his tail.
Side by side, these two go. Berserk and Alan Hugo. And Hugo will get through. So Hugo goes to Peak 4.
Oh, zombies around at the back. That's the reason for the yellow.
Oh dear, well it's not
And
great
another
night,
virtual
and it's
safety
another
car.
virtual.
Debris right on the
So
racing line.
The virtual safety is out. And it's not what they wanted. VSC is very awkward, really, timing for it to happen as somebody is back in again.
Just having a look at position changes right now. Max Main and Dubstep moved up the field the most, both with 4 positions. And unfortunately, Fish has gone down 8 positions, and his fact just almost ran in the back of Calbo. He's also actually, oh, there's chaos at the back with Withers.
Oh.
What the hell is- Fish has cut the corner, and
What is
Withers didn't
going
go
on
on the
here?
rig start, and Edge
Oh,
trying to get
Fry,
Withers, and
Edge
he
is around.
goes, and
Oh,
Calbo
that's
hits
a big
him, and Edge
crash.
is out.
That's a big crash. That is a big crash. Edge is out.
Oh, that was all
And I
ugly
don't-
there.
That's not going to bring out any safety cars. but that all the virtual safety cars just caused chaos there in the mid-pack. Don't know really what happened there. Very weird.
You guys are going to move on Venom here. Speaking about a move,
Looks,
but didn't
but
go through it. It's
Max
5
close
way
up.
train for third.
Yeah, Max close up to Berserk. Dubstep there as well. So a bit of a fight going on here. Death Bro at the moment is trying to pull away. Calbo is in, the drunk driver of the night. As Hugo and Venom close to each other here for a podium spot, but also a battle for, could be maybe even a win, because they are the best with tyres towards the end of this race, but we'll have to wait and see, especially if a safety car could possibly erupt later in this race, as we've got 2 DNFs so far in the Hungarian Grand Prix. Dano and Frizy bailing out for P9 at the moment. But the main fight really at the moment is here for P3. These 5 drivers all near each other here at the moment.
I think Venom's actually getting close to Derry Kid.
Yeah, he's slightly a bit closer to him now. Well, he is, because he's just done the fastest lap of this race, Venom.
Be a 7-way fight for second in a minute.
Yeah, it will turn the battle for third, and it will turn into the battle for second.
Oh, Max
Max
made
made
it
a
outside of Berserk. Burke with the squeeze.
Oh.
Max with the squeeze. They rub wheels a little bit.
Burke should be able to... Oh, they're still going
Around
side
the
by side.
outside, can he hold on? He does.
Smart from Berserk.
Oh, Max.
Because he does not want to go side by side with Max through that corner at all. And
That's
so
allowed
Dubstep
Dubstep to get
closer
around
to
the
these
back.
guys. Yeah, that's right. And it could, if things get better, get savouring the mince pie closer as well into that fight. As we're on lap 6 of 35 of this race. And Death Rose leads by 2.8 seconds. It's not really the lead that I don't think he wants. But, yeah, Max is all over Berserk here. Dubstep closing in as Max... Oh, he thought about it.
But he's still thinking about it. Both might get double strumps here.
Death Rogue does the fastest lap of the race. Hugo's not close enough, but
Max is close enough
for you
to
to Berserk.
We go inside, we go outside, we'll go to the inside.
Side by side these two go. Oh! Bit of a touch.
And Max will get the position down. Dubstep's doing a thing.
Here comes Dubstep.
Up the inside!
Oh!
Muscling. A bit forceful there from Dubstep. They're still side by side.
Oh, the small contact. I mean, to be fair, Dubstep did it to him, so Berserk returned fire, but Dubstep gets through, interestingly enough, and it goes into P6 now. Venom is all over Derek Kitty for P2. Yeah, because it looks like Derek's mediums are just not getting to where he wants them to be honest. And Derek Kid now will be looking to push as much as he can, because Venom's going to be all over him. Hugo, though, is going to look for it.
Oh, Venom in a bad run to come out of the corner.
Oh.
Side by side again.
Derek Kid to pull away.
Yep. That move from Hugo then might have just saved Derek Kid an extra lap.
I think it has. Absolutely has. And interesting enough, the gaps between... Oh, Berserk, well, Berserk's actually in.
Hugo's having a move on the outside of Venom. Trying to crisscross, Venom locks up.
Berserk may have got a wing damage somewhere at some point, so Hugo and Venom go side by side. Looks to go around the outside, Hugo, a little bit of a touch.
With another crisscross.
Venom will hold on.
Oh,
don't want to get close enough, boys. If this was F1 2018, Venom would be around. But luckily, the game doesn't have netcode. But Derek Kid holds on now, 3.7 to Death Bro. But at the moment, it looks like, to me, it's possibly going to be Venom versus Hugo at the end of this one. And
Max Mate's coming into this as well.
Frizy, Matt has gone past Frizy, goes to P8. And yeah, Max Mate, well, he's not getting close enough, but he's still in arm's reach at the moment. And Venom now is going to try to see if he can get to Derek. So we'll see what happens here between these two.
You'll have to send it at turn 1 if you want to get the move done. I don't think it's close enough.
Yeah, it's not enough.
Oh, hard on the brakes though.
Yeah, he's getting closer though. Absolutely, he's getting closer.
Oh, and it's raining.
It is raining. Huh. Well, I'm going to have a word with the officials. If they've not told us it was going to rain, I am not happy. I am not happy. There will be no stream next week if there was rain and they've lied. I'm putting my foot down. I am putting my foot down right now if they've lied to us, Pensky. I will absolutely put my foot down. You better put your foot down with me.
Putting both feet down.
Yep. So so that's changed everything. And
that's if it gets any heavier though.
But unless they've actually told us the truth and they've not seen rain and this is just damp conditions.
Could be just sprinkles. Venom right outside of the last corner. And Hugo might actually have a shot at Venom here into turn 1. No, not close enough.
Hugo now. Oh. Getting close here to Venom.
Oh, Hugo.
A little moment there for Hugo.
Venom's going to have a look at Derek Kid on the inside.
Gets it done.
Derek tries to hold on. They cannot do it. Now Hugo's trying to get past. Oh, out sideways.
Closest you want to get.
So that's unleashed Venom now.
It has Unleashed Venom and Venom to pull, trying to get closer to Death Bro.
Something's happened with Matt. I think he's made a mistake.
No, it's Max Mate.
Oh, Max Mate. What's happened to Max?
He's got damage.
He must have spun on the curb, I think.
Yeah, he spun at the curb. The famous curb that you really struggle here at Hungary.
He was in the issue where he wanted to double stack with Hugo, if he got any heavier. That's not going to be an issue anymore. He's got a much bigger one now.
Death's in.
How about the wall coming? Venom's in, Derek Kid's in, Hugo's in, Dubstep's in, Mince Pie's in.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, all I have to say
Matt
is
stays out.
that...
Oh, that would have been a mistake,
Matt, I'm guessing just doesn't want to be held up in the pits, to be honest. Calbo's retired. That could help all these guys on the internet. Absolutely. Well, it could help Matt as well, but... Oh my god, Calbo's almost hit Zombie. Zombie's almost hit Calbo. It's a virtual safety car. It's not really helped Matt. It's not what he wanted. And virtual safety car. And while I'm sitting here right now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching, the RRL Saturday chat is going to get very interesting with a croaky me for people telling us it's only going to be overcast. Because all that I said in the first 10 laps doesn't mean fucking shit. And I'm not a happy commentator right now.
Dano jumps Fry in the pits.
Yeah, Dano jumps Fry in the pits. Def. So Venom's actually got. He's gotten about a second closer to Def Bro here. Hugo gets a time penalty.
We've gone back.
And had Hugo. Now, had Hugo got Derek Kid. Actually,
no, Hugo didn't get Derek Kid, no. And Fish is. That's awkward.
Well, we've gone back in time, ladies and gentlemen. We've gone back to F1 28. We'll come back to that in just a second. Matt is around. We have gone back in time to the previous game as Hugo's now gone Derek Kid and 2.7 now between Venom and Death Bro. We have gone back in time way back in time now. Formula Fish is stuck in the pits unless it could be an issue on his end. Maybe he's disconnected and it's just not functioning us straight away yet, maybe. That could be another thing. But if he is actually stuck in the pits, we have gone back in time.
And that won't help Dano as well.
Well, Dano will be hoping it stays into his 12 lap.
Yeah, I think he get there to the end.
Quite
and
a
Matt
fair bit laps to go. Yeah, well,
Matt should have pitted when everyone else did.
Yeah, he's lost way more time. He should have just pitted. But 2.3 between Deathbro and Venom. And 1.1 seconds down between Dubstep and Derek Kid. So Dubstep closing in on Derek Kid for 4th place.
Oh, Fish is back out. He's back out now.
I wonder what happened there. Wonder what happened there. Wonder why that all happened. That's very awkward. He's got Broken Reptile behind him.
He's an AI.
P13. No, he's not. He's actually a lap down. That's why.
Yep, I forgot about that.
That's why he's ghosted. That's why he's ghosted. So 1.9 between Deathbro and Venom here for the lead.
And they're both
Venom will be
catching
closing in on him. Yeah. Hugo now doesn't look like he's going a bit too much.
Dubstep's catching Derek for 4th as well.
And Max Mate closing in on Frizy here for P8. Because Max Mate would have double stacked with Alan Hugo in the pit stops.
Yeah, but he didn't get that spin before everyone pitted. And that would pair the
That's
win.
true. That's true. Excuse me. Excuse
right
me
behind
there.
Fry now.
See what Max can do here with Frizy. See if he can make
He'll
a
go on
move.
the inside. He gets it done. I think Fry should let him go, I think.
He definitely has. And yeah, Max now goes to P8. And he'll be trying to march his way back up in through the field if he possibly can. 1.5 seconds between Deathbro and Venom here on lap 13 of 35 of this race. And Venom now closing in on Deathbro here for this position. Also, as you said before, Dubstep closing in on Derek Kid for P4.
He's being joined by Savoury Mince Pie in 6 as well.
Yes, Savoury that Mince Pie doing quite well here tonight, actually. Savoury that Mince Pie. And he's trying to close right in here on this fight. The battle for P4, really, in this race. And now it's under a second. It's closing under a second here between Venom and Deathbro. And also a bit of battle here between Matt and Withers. Withers goes wide. And Matt's through to P11. And he's got a big margin to Master Berserk. So he'll be hoping for maybe something to go down in the top 10, which the mid-spy closing in actually on Dubstep under a second now, surprisingly.
The one most affected by this surprise rainstorm was Broken Reptile, who pitted in earlier in the race because he was on softs. And unfortunately, he's been caught out by the rain.
That's unfortunate for him. And remember how I said that the virtual helped him? Well, it didn't, because we didn't know it was going to rain. Again, look out for the chat after the race if anyone's in it, because I'm not going to be happy. As Dubstep closing here on Derek Kid for P4 as well. So this could be it could be a very interesting fight for 4th, actually. You're right. And Zombie's out. It's a safety car. Safety car is out.
And that changes everything again.
Well, you might see a couple of guys maybe just pin on in to just get a fresh set on, maybe. Maybe at the back, but at the front, you won't be seeing that at all. But yeah, that definitely does change everything in this race. And just trying to get something up here real quickly. But yes, safety car is out. And we have 14 drivers left in this race. And Deathbro, that's probably not what Deathbro wanted. We'll have to wait and see what goes down in the latter stages of this race. But yeah,
That's
safety
something
car
that Max would
is
have wanted.
out. And yeah, it does help Max Mate as well. And a few
And
other
Burke
guys
as
as well,
well.
like Broken Reptile. Yeah, Berserk. With his Broken Reptile, it helps those guys out at the back catch up a bit here. And the safety car has been deployed here on lap 15 of 35.
Burke's come in. He's one of the gamblers.
Yeah, I expected some of these guys probably pit at the back, put a fresh set of Inters on. Because why not? Safety car.
Actually, oh no, it is another set of Inters. Withers is in.
Go on. Withers
So
in as well. Fish. Well, let's watch Fish here.
Yeah,
and
will we get
see what
stopped in the pit again?
happens.
Well, Withers put on the wets. And so is Fish,
It
actually.
was. Well, on my screen. Oh, never mind. So Fish goes out into the lead. Sorry, into P14. Last place at the moment on the wets. So they're going for a bold strategy. It is starting to come down here.
The only
on
issue
track.
with Fish, though, is he's a lap down.
That is true. So it's not really going to help him out, is it?
So Withers, Fish went for the same gamble, but Withers as well. This works out wonders for him.
Well, while we wait here, Penske, let's just take a breather. We're going to take a drink, and we'll be back right after this with a message from our fake sponsors.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius. Real Men of Genius. Today we salute you, Mr. Restroom Toilet Paper Refiller. Mr. Restroom Toilet Paper Refiller. Without your undying commitment, we might find ourselves trapped in a stall, armed only with our newspaper. Oh, I need you now. Like a brave soldier, you storm hostile territory, delivering much-needed supplies to your men. Should you leave one roll, or two, or perhaps that giant 10-pound super roll? Keep rolling. While others rest, you can't, because somewhere there's a guy with his pants around his ankles, doing the bunny hop in search of a fresh roll. So crack open an ice-cold Bud Light, master of the men's room, because if you don't do your business, we can't do ours. Bud Light beer, Anheuser-Busch.
Okay, so we're back here. Death Row currently in the lead. As we're about to get things underway here, I do believe, because I think the safety car should be in this lap, unless it decides to go for another lap. And Death Row.
Death and Max as
Another
well.
one of
We
those
got one
things.
Max did it as well under the commercial break.
It's another one. It's another one of those things. This track. It's another one of those. Well, this game at the moment, the safety car, and it looks like we're going for another lap.
Well, we might not be.
So it's a
Safety
long.
car could do another thing and come in at the last second, maybe.
If you joined us on Monday night for that one, which was very interesting. To say the
Nope, I
least.
think we're going for another lap.
The safety car came in very, 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 very late.
Very last second late.
Yes. So Withers out there on the wet, but he's not really gaining time on even on the safety car line. He's been out there for at least a lap or two. So
Just going to try and
it's not
check
really gonna
lap
work for it.
times. I know we're in the safety car. I want to check the lap times between Reptile and Withers, the last one. Reptile's last two laps were 35.9 and 35.7. Withers, that one time on the wet, so 56, and in fact he's back in. Never mind, scratch what I just said.
yeah, I
And same with
think
Fish.
they know it's not time for wets, but I don't know why. Yeah, interesting decisions making here from these two.
They were
to
taking
say
the
the
gamble.
least. They're taking the gamble with back on the Inters. And
Oh, and Fish is on
that's
hard.
one hell of a gamble. Alright then.
If
actually
things going to get
think that-
worse for Fish.
I actually don't think that's the right gamble to make, Fish. But yeah, we're only coming up now to the halfway point. Coming up to lap 18:35, and I believe we'll see the safety car come in this lap, and we will go back racing here at the Hungarian Grand Prix. Def versus Venom. Dubs have been the fight as well, so Savoury Mince Pie. Dano, of course, always the one to watch.
Oh!
Severe collision, Frizy and Max, so Frizy could
And
have
Frizy
just
got
got some damage.
Yep.
Yeah, he does.
And at the
And play
worst
gone
time.
as safety car is in this lap. And we'll
guy's got a
see
clean-
what goes down here.
Oh!
Oh,
And you got
gets
another
even
one.
worse. He's
Oh,
hit him
and he's
again.
affecting Matt behind him as well.
He's hit him again. Oh my god, it's not a great night for the Monday Night Commentator. As Def Bro.
And Dano's holding up the field behind.
What is going on there? It's
There's chaos
very
at the
awkward.
back.
Awkward through at the back, but we'll keep an eye on the front. It is Def Bro that leads over Venom. Fries into the pits, which allows Berserk into the points. And it looks like Dubstep looking full. He thought about it. He
Not
might
close
still.
enough.
Oh, that could have been a slight touch. It's down Matt and Max mates. Matt goes
Matt
through
sends
in
it
the
on
8th.
Matt.
Yeah, sends it through. And very close here between the top three. Venom right on Def Bro here for the lead of this race.
And Matt.
5 second. Well, quarter cut gained 1 place. Fish is out.
I think he's hit the pit wall.
So I wonder if Matt has passed him before the control line.
He actually
Or
Fry
has he?
pitted. Because Fry didn't get to the pits before the restart, so I think Matt might have. Or maybe not.
Because gained 1 place. Something happened there. Gained 1 place. I don't know how else he could have. Well, it says corner cut, but yeah, I don't know how that could have really happened. Unless Matt absolutely sent it and we just missed it. Unless he really sent it in corner cut, and that's how he's gained the place. But hopefully that's not the case. As we're watching the battle for the lead here, Def Bro, Venom, and Alan Hugo. 1, 2, 3 in this race. And we'll wait and see how things continue on here. Hugo trying to get close into Venom, Venom close to Def Bro. And here in Hungary, battles in the wet can get very interesting here. As Savoury Mince Pile of Il Still Point 2, the game just lied to me there. Never mind. But Def Bro looks like he had a little moment, and Venom's close. Trying to close back on him here again. I feel Venom's got the better pace here at the moment in these conditions over Def Bro.
Things seem to have calmed down now throughout the mid-pack. Although Max is coming up ready for round 2 with Matt.
Oh, I don't know, actually. I think it's still... They're all pretty close to each other here at the moment. It could heat up here in any second. Def Bro.
Oh,
Venom.
Mince Pie!
Alan
Oh, he
Hugo.
went for the lunge on dubstep.
He's trying to do it near the DT line. And no one's going to get that joke except for the Banter Boys. But, yeah, Mince Pie close there. And look at this, Hugo right on Venom here for position. We'll stick on board here with Venom and see what could go down here between these guys.
Mince Pie
they're
wide
just
again.
sliding all over the place. Here's Venom. Venom just not close enough here at the moment. Let's see what's going on in the mid-pack. Berserk right on Max mate here.
He'll have a look. Oh, Matt's having a look at Dano as well.
Oh,
Still side by
Oh!
side, bit of contact. And Max gets a
Simba,
penalty.
how do you do? Simba, how do you do? And Max gets a penalty for it.
Ooh,
As Dano
Dano-
runs a little bit wide.
So does
Oh.
Matt.
It's absolutely on here at the moment in this one. Wow. But Venom, Def Bro, Hugo, they're still all near each other here at the moment. As just gonna stay here with Max, and oh, there goes Matt. Takes the different route, goes wide, and Dano struggling as well. They're all sliding around here at the moment. Absolutely all happening at the moment. Max is struggling at the moment, and he loses time to Berserk. Who's Berserker's got? He's got eyes on peak 5 and even peak 4 possibly a bit later on.
Oh,
but at the front,
Dano. Oh, Dano's getting pushed by Matt right
Matt
now.
slides as well. Matt goes to the
Dano-
slide as well.
Dano really struggling in the wet. Oh, Matt was on the slide.
Yeah, but Matt looks like he's got the better pace. But Dana
He
looks
might
like
actually
he's
send
struggling.
it.
Berserk though.
Oh,
dear!
no!
That's cool. That was awkward between the two.
Oh, and Burke's having a go at Dano, and he gets 2 in 1.
He's through. Wow,
Oh,
Burke
Matt
goes
sucked
through.
up. Oh, you need to get Dano again.
He's gone.
And into the wall.
And fans, there is the biggest position change in history. Broken Reptile goes into the points here in this race. There you go. Let me hear it. Broken Reptile fans in the chat. As now Hugo, Venom. Seems like every time they get close to one another, one of them makes a mistake. That's the beauty of wet weather racing. It's very close here at the moment. Oh. Close indeed. So Berserk now will try to hunt down Savoury Number Mid-Spy for P6 if he possibly can. As Death Bro, he has a bit of a slide as well. They're all sliding all over the place here. Coming up to lap 22 of 35 of this race. Oh, and Matt's out.
He's out of now.
Will this be another safety car? Well, someone here with us to show you where Matt is. It's a safety car. There's Matt. Max is in. Reptile's in. Yep, so they're all pitting for fresh inters here. And, well, that gives me the chances. Max is retired in the pits.
He's retired in the pits.
He's retired in the pit.
Burke gets a penalty for track extending.
So that brings it to 11 runners left in this race. It hasn't really been a chaotic race, and we've had so many DNFs.
With his eye, he gets drive-through for speeding under the safety car.
The safety car. Max is left. It's not been a great night for Max.
I was about to say, Withers gets back into the points now and more. And now he's got to serve a drive-through.
So, yeah, so those guys, a few of those guys that pitted just putting some fresh inters on. I wonder if any of these guys at the front will pit. I don't think they will. I think they might stay out, but we'll see what happens here.
Dano and Burke might take the gamble. They've got their gap back to Withers.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens here with these guys.
3 cars have not been separated.
Well, they're not going to lose time to Withers. They're not going to have Withers or Broken Reptile, but it's going to be a blinks. Does someone want to pit, or does someone not want to pit? It might depend on
Hugo's in.
Well, Hugo's taking the punt. Hugo's taking the punt. He's in. Derek Kidd stays out. Dubstep stays out. Savoury stays out. Oh,
and he's the only one.
Stays out. Dano.
So
only Hugo takes the gamble to pit. Not really a gamble. It could be a good thing. We'll have to wait and see. For the rest of this race, how it all goes down. So yeah, Hugo now will go into P8, and that will just build the drama and the tension even more in this race. Oh. That's yeah, it's quite interesting actually to see. We've had basically 4 safety cars here tonight, 2 virtual and 2 normal safety cars. But it's getting interesting here tonight. It's going to be interesting way to see how this restart goes and the battle between all these guys, Pensky.
Indeed.
But as we wait to go back to green flag running here at the Hungary Grand Prix, let's take a word from our sponsors here tonight.
I told you before, I'm a control freak, so I never put myself in a situation I couldn't control. That's why I love the new VX Commodore. With anti-lock braking system, standard across the whole range. ABS helps prevent your brakes from locking, which gives you more steering control in dangerous situations. Commodore with ABS standard. Drive on.
Indeed, as we're back here as Death Bro and Venom's in. Oh ho! So Venom comes in. Interestingly, late dive into the pits, but I don't think it's going to really matter. I try and see, but yeah, Venom in.
It's like what he did at Germany again.
Yeah,
He didn't come into all that later.
Yeah,
Just get over in front of his teammate Withers. But Willie.
So let's bring Dubstep, Sober Mince Pie in as well, and I think it's going to get things going to get very hectic here, and I think we have to. I'm sorry for interrupting, but Pensky, but I think it's time to. Calm things down.
Calm it down.
So it's on Death Bro in the lead of this race. Wiz gets a 5-second exceed track limits. We got on Death Bro in the lead. Derek Kidd in second. B Dubstep is in third. Savory the Mince Pie in fourth. Master Berserk somehow he's fucking in P5. P6 somehow Dano, but of course he is the one to watch. Alan Hugo P7, Venom P8, Withers P9, so both the Redos into the points. P10 for Broken Reptile, everyone's fan favourite, and Frizzy in 11th. And of course all a bunch of retirements. So we're about to get underway. Safety car in this lap, and we are about to get underway. It's Death Bro versus Derek Kid Dubstep. Savory the Mince Pie in fourth, doing very well here. And here we go.
Oh, Def's holding them up.
About to.
Now he goes.
He's holding them up. And I'm gonna.
It's
I
actually.
wasn't gonna do it. Now I'm just gonna say this real quickly. I wasn't gonna do it, but as Savory Mince Pie gets on the podium, we're doing a podium interviews. So there you go. But Death Bro, 0.7 in the lead.
Hugo's having a look
lead
at.
over Derek Kid. Hugo, yes, Hugo looking for the move here on Dano for P7. Venom tries to maybe go for it himself.
Oh!
But he just
Derek
can't
gets
get
around.
it done. Oh! Derek's around!
Mince Pie taking warning action and Burke's now on the podium. Barrel for third. Oh, I think Mince Pie hit Burke. Hugo's coming back.
Oh, there's contact everywhere. Hugo's through
does
the
Burke have
fourth.
damage?
What has happened there? We've missed that completely. We just saw the Williams just stranded there. Broken Reptiles into P8. This will be one of the best positions for him ever. But yeah, Hugo. Oh, Hugo! Bit of a moment, but he holds on. But he's all over Savory Mince Pie here for P3.
Oh.
Coming up to 10 laps to go here
Dano!
very shortly in this one.
Dano
Dano.
lost in front of Venom. I think Venom just got away with that.
Yeah, Venom.
He was right
gets
behind
it.
him.
Yeah, Venom gets it done. As now, Hugo now, oh, he's got to be smart with these moves on Savory Mince Pie.
But
About
Dubstep
10
in
laps to
second.
go. He's got the better pace. And yeah, Dubstep in P2 at the moment. Your
There's another.
podium predictor could happen.
There's
But yes,
another thing to add as
continue on.
well. It has stopped raining.
It has stopped raining. You are
It
right.
stopped raining on the restart. And here comes Hugo on the inside of Mince Pie. And Mince Pie breaks later though. And Hugo gets the position
It's done.
done.
And the thing about this as well is that you're going to see, if this rain does stop completely, it depends when it stops. You're probably going to see all these guys go on the softs at the end. That's probably what you're going to see as Derek and Withers are in. Are they taking the gamble early?
Well, Derek Kidd
We'll
had
see
damage
Derek.
on the restart after that spin, so he had to come
He's
in.
put the mediums on. He's put the mediums on.
And who goes
And
right on the back of
Withers.
Dubstep? Oh, he gave a little bit push him out of the corner.
Oh.
Burke went sideways.
Now I'm just watching. Oh no, Withers has gone into this. I'm so sorry. I'm not paying attention here. But yeah, so look at this. Hugo, Savory, and Berserk. Venom there as well. Sorry for not showing that. I'm just distracted. But yeah, Hugo now. Oh, there's contact!
Oh, he goes wide. Oh.
Big moment there. I don't know if he's got. It doesn't look like he's got damage from that. He's gotten away with it.
It's
He's
getting
got to
really
be careful.
dry.
He's got to be smart with these moves. And yeah, it's getting very
That's it.
dry.
And
Death Bro's in.
and
Dubstep
they're all
in.
coming in.
Hugo has to follow. They all have to follow. Surely. Yeah, they all have to follow.
Oh, no.
Oh.
DRS enabled.
Most likely, yeah, DRS enabled.
Oh,
they'll
Venom's
all be
got
on
damage.
mediums. Venom's got damage.
I think he just hit the back of Burke.
They're going to be, well, actually, Venom's gone the softs, but at the moment, yeah, Death Bro, Savory, they're on the softs.
Oh, actually,
They're gonna be
Dubstep's in
okay.
the lead.
Dubstep's in the lead. So
They
Hugo's
better-
been held up in all this. So Hugo's
And
been held
Death
up in... No, not Hugo. Sorry, Death Bro's been held up in all this.
Yeah, you know what? It's Death Row under one of the past safety cards. He got a 5-second penalty for exceeding track limit.
Ah, there
so
you
we're gonna
go.
Serve it as a
There you
stop
go. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, sir. That's why you're the co-commentator and the expert here. Yeah, so Death Row, that's allowed to put Dubstep into the lead.
All of
Wow.
a sudden,
So,
Dubstep finds himself in a race-winning position.
Now, Death, Savory, Berserk, Venom, and Broken Reptile on the softs. But we have 9 laps to go. Soft tyres around here, they're not fun, let's say. They do wear out quick, but you can get them to a good distance, but we're going to have to wait and see. It depends how everyone's tyre wear is, how they save their tyres well enough. That's going to be the one to watch. As Hugo, bit of a moment. Don't want to hit that wall, the death wall. I call that the death wall because that is a death wall. If you go into that wall, you're dead. This is bringing Death Bro into this.
Oh,
Now,
yeah,
there's contact.
That was not the
What
way
has
he wanted to be
happened
pulled
there?
in. Mid's probably on the podium now.
Safe. Mince Pie's on the podium, and quite possibly we could be doing the podium interviews for the first time in RL history. Because I did say if Sarah Mince Pie gets to the podium, I will do podium interviews.
It doesn't look like Death Row got any damage from that.
Unbelievable.
Oh, fire battle for 5th between Venom, Dano, and Burke.
It's on.
It's on
This is
everywhere.
going to be a very
moment.
It's going to be very fascinating these last few laps. Oh, I don't know if he's about to go spearhead Berserk there for a second, but he's all good. But it's going to be very interesting here, Betsky, these last few laps to see what is the difference, how those softs are at the end. Because they do wear out quick, these softs here. They're not fun. But if you conserve them well enough, you should be okay. That's why Death Pro will probably want to get to the lead here as quickly as possible, so
And
they
another
can
thing-
hold that lead.
Oh, it's Fry in the walls.
Fries around.
There's another
And
thing
yes,
to add.
go on.
There's another thing to add for the leaders as well. Is penalties. Who has most? Who doesn't
That's
have
right.
any?
Savory. Oh, now if these two have a bubble here, Savory Mince Pie could absolutely get into this fight and go crazy. Hugo's into this as well.
So is Venom
Oh
not
my
far
goodness
behind?
me.
And Burke. Could be a 6-way fight for the lead in a minute.
Well, it could get very interesting here in the latter stages. Death Pro, Hugo, that's the fastest lap of the race.
Mince Pie might have a look at Def here on the inside of turn 1. No, he doesn't.
Not enough.
Oh, and Hugo!
Oh, and Hugo!
Spearheaded Mince Pie! He
Not
was
really
a
paying much attention there.
cigarette paper away from hitting Mince Pie's car.
Exactly right. But Dubstep holding on here at the moment. And to be honest, Dubstep has to hold on here at the moment to make sure the Death Bros, the advantage the Death Bro has for those softs, go away quickly. If he can hold on to that lead just for a bit more longer. Because soon, the softs and the mediums are going to be at the same sort of pace. Very soon, I guarantee you. Because these softs, they do wear it quick here at this track. Def is all over him. Savory trying to get up closer to these guys. Hugo's right there as well. Look at this. Between these guys at the moment.
This is going to be something.
Coming up to 6 laps to go. Venom's in that fight as well. So is Berserk.
Oh, they're all sending it in.
And here we
at
go.
The last corner.
Oh, Defro. This could be Mince Pie's opportunity. Hugo's
Hugo
there as
went
well.
super wide. He got Mince Pie to the inside of Def.
All
might
somebody
make
with
it
Hugo to watch
stick.
this fight. Oh,
They
close
touch.
side by side. They touch. The two.
Oh, they touch again.
They touch again.
Mince Pie sends wide.
Hugo's going to try to go for this.
Trying the
That's not enough.
crisscross. Didn't work.
What a battle
Oh, he's
here at the
still
moment. Hugo.
trying.
Oh. You don't want to go side by side
Oh,
for
you
that
don't
because
wanna
it
send
never
it
ends
either.
well. It's like,
Oh, Def's wide.
Oh, Hugo!
Oh my god.
Big moment there for Hugo.
And Venom's right in this now. Oh, and Def's right in the back of Dubstep.
Dubstep struggling a little bit in his rears, I can tell. But
I
they're
want to
all
have a look at penalties.
absolute-
But this
Well,
battle,
we can't at the moment.
can't look away.
Yeah, we can't. We'll look about it later. Oh no, it's Hugo
Oh,
avoiding.
no.
You don't want to
He's
get
still
closer.
trying.
He's still trying. He's trying
gonna
to
make
get
the
his
move.
way through here on Savory. Savory's not going to be liking this. Savory's
Burke's
got
in this now
absolutely hold on to it,
behind.
but Hugo's going to get it done around the outside, but Savory.
He does it.
Oh, he should have sticked those because it's going to allow Venom to get closer here. But Hugo, a great move to get it done up into P3. And now Savory.
Oh, Burke. Oh.
Close. Yeah, Berserk as well. But yeah, Hugo up into P3 now. So this fight for the lead between this top 6 here at the moment, with 5 laps to go in the Grand Prix. You don't know where to look here at the moment between these 6 guys. As Hugo gets a time penalty.
I'm going to quickly check penalties while nothing's happening.
No, do not. Do not. Let's be surprised.
Be surprised. Alright. Alright, surprises.
Let's be surprised. As Hugo now closing in here on Def Pro.
I think those soft tyres might start to be dying for Def, Mince Pie, Venom and Burke.
Yeah, Hugo's on him. Hugo's on him. Venom's on Savory as well. It's all happening here at the moment. Oh, this Hugo. He's going to be all over it. Oh, Hugo's just all over him at the moment.
Oh, don't turn him!
This is allowing Dubstep just to pull away at the moment. And so Hugo's going to try to take
Up the
P2
inside.
here. Venom trying to get close to Savory for P4. He's not going to get there, but Hugo is going to... Can he get this move done on Def? But Def's going to try to fight it.
He's got him.
Hugo's through.
Oh, Def's in at the inside. He won't.
Yeah.
Oh, but Venom nearly did on Mince Pie.
And Berserk there as well. So we got 4 to go in this race. Dubstep gets a time penalty. We will figure out. You know what, let's go for it now. Let's go for it now. We have Dubstep. This is Dubstep. That was Dubstep's first warning. Hugo, I'm pretty sure, has 2 penalties. Yes, Hugo's got 2 penalties.
I mean, Dubstep's first
got
penalty.
1 and a 5-second penalty. Savory Mince Pie has nothing.
Oh.
Venom has nothing. Berserk has a 5-second penalty. Now, we don't know if those guys have taken... Well, Defbro's taken it. Hugo's hit the back of Dubstep. I think Defbro has taken his, and I think probably Berserk has as well.
He probably did when
So at the
everyone else
moment,
did.
at the moment, in the hot seat is Savory Mince Pie. He's in the
The
hot
battle
seat
for the
right now to
win.
win this race.
Could be in 4th.
And Hugo's the one who's got the most penalties here. So, it's 3 laps to go. I'll tell you this right now, Savory Mince Pie will be just begging for Dubstep to hold on. He'll be begging for him to hold on, but Hugo's just can't get it done. Dubstep holding on to that lead. And Dubstep as well, Yeah, Dubstep as well could also be. No,
Oh,
Hugo,
no,
you
Hugo,
don't want to
no,
do
Hugo,
it there.
that's not gonna work.
Oh,
Oh, it has
but
worked,
he's
though,
actually
the
done the
crisscross.
perfect. He's
Oh,
done the
has he?
perfect crisscross. He's done it perfect.
Yeah, they touch,
Oh, it's a bit of.
and he's got him.
Yeah, that was perfect. That was a perfect move.
Now, can he open up the gap?
That was smart. That was smart from Hugo there. He lifted off, made Dubstep think that Hugo was going to go around the outside. Dubstep took too much, went too deep, and that has just allowed Hugo to pull away into this lead. But now Hugo has to get at least 6 seconds over Savoury Mince Pie. That's the
Or
coup in
Venom.
all this. Or Venom, exactly. That's the coup in all this. Hugo has to get 6 seconds over Savoury Mince Pie. So we're going to go to leader. That's what we're going to look on screen here. Because that's going to be the thing we're going to watch. But also as well...
Oh, it's fine! No! No! He
Oh,
sent it
no.
on Dev and hit him!
Oh,
And Venom
that's
goes
not...
to the lead! Oh,
Berserk,
no,
I've missed that
no.
completely. I do apologise. But as you can
Yellow
hear probably
flag,
from
took
Penske's
too much
voice...
withers.
You heard from Penske's voice, Savoury went for it as Berserk and Def are going side by side.
Oh, they
This
gotta
is not
touch,
going to
they
end
touch.
well, boys. They
Yellow
went
flag
through
for
there
Withers.
okay. They went through there okay, that's good to see.
And Hugo gets another penalty. So it's 9
Yeah,
seconds
so
now,
that's-
it's gonna open up.
That's 9 seconds he's got to open up, that's right. Venom's going to win this
I-
race, it looks like, unless Venom gets a penalty.
Unless
Continue on.
Dubstep. And if Dubstep can open up another 2-second gap. And he, Venom nearly
Yeah.
lost it.
Yeah, so what happened there with Savoury? Did he go for it on Def? I
just-
believe you say.
He went really deep, went too deep, slammed in the side of Def. And Def, who has been leading from start to that last round of pit stops, now finds himself in 6th.
That's not what he wanted, Savoury, but it's the final lap. And Venom perfectly. Venom probably sitting behind me. I was hoping for something like that to happen, and that's helped Venom massively, and possibly has given him this win. But there is still a lap to go, and anything can happen here. Venom could still get a penalty, and it could still give Savoury the win. But we'll have to wait and see.
And Burke's one, the
What
back of
goes
Mince
down?
Pie as well.
Yeah, Berserk's going to be all over Savoury here as well, but also Berserk, I believe, doesn't have a penalty as well, so Savoury, this could be for a podium as well, between these two. This could be for a podium, but Dubstep looks like he's got that 3-second margin between second and fourth, which is for a podium, but Hugo's
and Hugo
getting
gets
penalties
another
galore.
So,
So
Hugo's
that
not
could be
winning
for
this.
third. That could be for third, Savoury and Berserk. That could be for third place, because it looks like Dubstep might take second, and Venom's going to win it. But Hugo's he's pushed a bit too hard, and it's going to cost him the win.
Oh, Burke's at the
But
back of Mince Pie.
But it's a great... Credit's due. It was a good position pass done on Dubstep. Hugo across the line, P1. But it's not going to be the win, it looks like. Dubstep across the line. Does Venom gets the win. Savoury's on the podium. Savoury Mince Pie on the podium. And we're going to have some podium interviews, because I said if Savoury gets on the podium, we're going to do some interviews. And oh my god,
Oh
it's
my
absolute chaos. Oh my goodness. Me. Absolutely chaotic.
Broken Reptile finishes P8. And Derek Kidd spins
Derek
across the
Kidd.
line for P9.
Frizy there, P10. And I'm just going to invite these guys now. And if they will join, that's the question. I hope they join, because I actually would love to hear a few words here from all these guys. We're going to have some podium interviews, because that was a hell of a race. Here they all come.
Hello,
And now I'm just waiting for Savoury Mince Pie. The reason why I said we're going to have podium interviews. But all right. Let's start things off. Don't forget to include your audio, by the way. 'Cause
Yeah,
I know
including.
A lot of us have not done this for quite a while.
I've never done this.
I've never
I don't
done
know
it
what
at
the fuck
all.
I'm standing on.
No, you're not doing. Well, you're not doing it because I want to do it. This could be an only one-time thing because that was an interesting final few laps of this race.
It was.
The race winner, New Zealand Venom. Talk us through that race because that was absolutely chaotic.
It was kind of a weird race. Hugo, I don't know what his penalties were, so I was just pushing as hard as I can to the final laps. I don't know what he had, so I was just hoping that I could be in front of him, and I ended up winning. But the rain was kind of weird because I pitted, and I forgot that it was gonna go back to dry at the end. So I pitted during the safety car, and then I realized, oh wait, it's gonna be dry. So I kind of stuffed it there. But good performance in the end, good win, and yeah, GG to all the other players.
Absolutely, it was an interesting one, to say the least. But yeah, congrats on that one. And Dubstep P2, and probably the end there, all the battle going behind really helped you out, but also the mediums as well helped you get onto that podium.
Yeah, I would have had that race if I hadn't got that penalty. I would have absolutely won that race. Coming through on like the second last lap, just made a mistake, and that's what it cost you. But GG's to everyone. It was actually a really fun race. I was sweating hard.
Absolutely, we'll sweat hard as well. But still P2 is a good result after absolutely the weather, which we had no idea about because people didn't want fellas. Anyway, and Savoury P3, and you could have won that race, but that move might have cost you a little bit there. But I'm sure you're probably happy with the podium.
Well, look, honestly, I don't even know what happened with that move because I didn't get any warning, anything, nothing on my screen. So I had no idea what happened. It was just ghosted. So I don't know what the go is with that, but I'm so fucking happy about that. I was looking at it. I was getting told that I could have had the win if I had kept the gap. But I mean, look, P3, everyone fucking raced hard with that one. That was a good race on everyone's behalf. That was just such a good one.
Absolutely, and thank God this is an AOR because the swearing, oh my
My
God,
bad.
there's so
We've already
much.
taken
No, I'm
down.
kidding. I'm kidding. I swear a lot on the
Naughty.
street.
Look, I'm
Anyway,
Aussie.
thank you for coming in, and you got to swear on today. I didn't say that, but yes, thank you for coming in. This is probably only a one-time thing. Maybe for races that are chaotic, we'll do podium interviews because that was chaotic in there because it looked like it was going to turn into a nothing race. I'm going to be real here, but then it absolutely went wild. So yeah, thanks for coming in, guys. And
Appreciate it.
Now, and thank you, Petsky, for always your fantastic analysis. Now let's go through the whole bibs and bobs. It's Monday. It is the Hungarian Grand Prix, of course, and it's Friday, Roscoe and Friday's through, and Tuesday night is banter cars at the Nürburgring, and Wednesday night is, I'm telling you, you've got to watch this race, folks. 2010 cars at Italy. And anything can happen there. But folks, thank you very much for joining us. And that's all we could say is that it was an exciting race. And lest we forget. Hope you have a great night. Goodbye.
Yeah.